and what is beautiful in us, this pure beingness, this peace and love and bliss. This is all part of the flow. It's both changing but also not changing. It's because it's always here. And it's changing because we have infinite depths of exploration of it. Yet it itself remains the same. This is important to know about this river, this flow of life. If we didn't know about this unchanging art of beingness, this not solidity like a rock, like a stagnant thing, but something that just has never changed, that's natural and healthy. If we didn't know about this, then the fact that everything is moving and changing in every moment might be overwhelming to us. Where would we stand? Well, how could we predict it would be overwhelming? But because there is this solidity, this pure beingness that we see everything from, it's always here, always dependable, always reliable, completely and absolutely. All this constant shifting and moving and changing just becomes beautiful and exquisite. Like why we love a flower, because it doesn't last very long. It blooms into its beauty and fragrance and color, and then a short time later, the petals fall off, it dries off, and it's gone. And there's something so true about this that we love it, because it's telling us about life in general. That everything is changing. Everything but what we are, at our essence. And this is also true of the flower, of the rose. It appears that it has grown from a seed, bloomed and died, but somehow the essence of it has never changed. It was there before the seed was even planted somehow. And not that when it dies it grows again in the spring, but the essence of it is there even if the whole rose bush is cut down. There's this essence that never leaves, that never changes. So both are true. We change all the time, just noticing this, noting this river of flow, all these things happening, feelings, sensations, thoughts, moving through us. Constantly new things coming and going. This river of life flowing in us and around us. And yet this pure beingness that we are never changes at all. This essence. After the body is gone, it's still here. Before this body was conceived, before our parents even met each other, it was here. This pure essence, pure existence, and it is so, it's unchanging and it's untouched by all these events that happen in our lives and around us and in us. It's totally pure always. This is the most reliable thing that exists. Everything changes but this. It is so wonderful that it's not affected. The love that's in this is so much more than anything we could experience in relationship love. And it's always here. So it's never been affected by heartbreak or disappointment. And also good things, joy. There's much more happiness and joy here. This is where it comes from. This is really where it comes from. Not the celebration of good fortune in our life, but here. This is the deepest joy we can experience. It's infinitely deep. This kind of truth, this truth with a capital T, there is no other truth but this truth of being. We experience this truth as a feeling, sort of an inner knowing, not a mental knowing. It's often quite hard or really impossible to put into words. And that's fine, that's good. If we could completely capture it in words, it would be something limited. And it is not limited. It unveils and reveals itself to us in infinitely, infinite depth, infinite revelation. We can never know all of it. We allow our mind to be not knowing, open and empty to it, so we can hear it and experience. We do aware of awareness practice, and this is, we're aware of all these things in the river flowing through us, all this. In the aware of awareness, we look at the awareness itself rather than what we're aware of. We look at what it is that's aware of all of this. And this is not different than our pure being. This is not different than our pure existence. These are words describing the same thing. We notice if we look at awareness, that awareness is aware of everything. Everything. And it's one with everything. That's how it's aware. And it's not attached to anything. It's always free, and it's not affected by anything that it's aware of. It's totally aware, but it remains as it is always. Like being, like existence. So in aware of awareness, we simply focus on this. What is it that's aware of all things? What is it that's aware? And the attempt to describe this in words is an impetus to look deeply at this, to look deeply at us. And we know we can't really capture it in words or describe it, but we do the best we can with the experience of it. Because it is an experience, it is a feeling. It's not a thought about awareness, it's a direct experience, a felt experience. Awareness feels limitless. So it's fine not to say anything about it, just the looking is what's important, just focusing on this, what it is that is aware. It's like the Ramana Maharshi, what am I? But in a way it sort of already cuts through a number of layers that we come up with. To look for pure awareness. It turns the attention deeply in. This is inquiry, deep inquiry. What is truth? What is actual truth? What is awareness? What am I?